The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Down. Daniels. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Off play action. Daniels. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
10-2, son. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get 61.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh, man.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go.
Oh, and he's not
man,
going to
this
make
shit
it
is so
out of the
fucking
end zone.
corny.
The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Daniels. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Daniels. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's... And look at this. It's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Saints will have the football back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep. Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football. Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway. And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off-play action. Daniels. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Daniels. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done. Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area. He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
The D,
But it's
baby.
intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
My fucking boy. This nigga really a demon, bro.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 83
No,
yards.
nigga, I be cooking everybody with him. That nigga is a demon.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, it's Mack. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
They got
looking
linemen
left
going
side,
off
and
for
he's got a
passes.
man. It's Jenkins. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Daniels. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's why you couldn't get him.
I
That
don't
right
care
there.
if you're taking in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is really be able to bounce back in the next one because right now, this has not been his game.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Somebody named
But
Sam.
give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, they picked up a first down for him, too.
Oh, my God.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 6. And an alley to run. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in Week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start Week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
Oh, my God. How you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of.
He was fucking 2 speeds faster.
That was easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Matt. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Daniels. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Marshawn, man.
Picked off by Marshawn. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking long for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Come on.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He was in that bitch crying. Nah, he was crying in the group me shit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He said all he did was fucking run the ball.
A final shot before break. Daniels. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Second and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Let's make these babies cry all the way better.
They'll drop the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences.
Fuck it, I'll do that shit.
To throw on 2nd down. Daniels eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
Out my way.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yes. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Mike, look at me. Zipper. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, Mike 52. Bravo. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now a handoff looking right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now back to throw. Looking here for and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
God, bro.
Picked off near the 29.
So much dumb shit,
take over at the 29-yard line.
Ever since that the one game I had, bro, I just been doing hella dumb shit.
Off play action. Daniels. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, he was supposed to fumble.
4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
That's a good-ass fucking pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 77 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 64 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Who is this nigga? Is he black or is he white?
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Flush to us, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. On fourth down, Daniels. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Mack. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9 yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Throwing on first down. Daniels looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daniels.
Please run.
Steps
Get
away
his
to
ass.
his
Safety.
left.
Can I get my safety back? Suck.
Remember, throughout my
Get the
career,
fuck
during
out of
defensive
here.
coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Looking deep for Julio. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Taken at the 37. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. On first down, Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Pick that. Let's go, Eli.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down now, it's Logan. Well, that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, Jack, get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. When the Falcons defense stands tall, they'll get the football back. 1 final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Saints, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Good looking for that boy, Ricky Williams Jr., AP. I needed that. I keep getting motherfucking what's name for Michael Thomas, but I can't upgrade him.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Italian fried